Let me ask you a question. How do you analyze a call failure? Not what was said, but how it actually sounded, like noise, reverb, packet loss, background noise, and all of the acoustic stuff that breaks a call before words even matter. Now, let's imagine a scenario where we have over 100 call recordings and you would like to see which one of these might have been affected by some acoustics issues. Listening to the files just like that probably is not the most optimal.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for calling Alex
thing to do, as you can see and hear right now. So what we can do is, first of all, we can just visit ai-coustics website, the documentation in this case, and check the guide for the patch call analysis with Tyto. And as you can see, the first thing we have to do is get the SDK key license. You can get one from the ai-coustics developer platform. And as you can see, I have a bunch of keys already created. You would just click here, create a new SDK key, give it some name, for example, Tyto, batch. And then we can go back to the documentation and just copy the script that we have right here. As you can see, what is happening, basically, we're just loading the audio file, then analyzing the file, and then we save the analysis as a JSON file, which we can then upload to the post-call analysis UI, like you can see here. After that, we can just open simply the code editor. As you can see, I have just one file here, basically the same that is in the documentation. And also you can set up the ai-coustics SDK license key in the .env file. Next thing would be putting the recordings to the separate folder. For example, I named my recordings, but you can use different name if you want. And with this, you can just simply run the command uv run analyze calls.py. And in this case, we have two flags. So this is recordings as the folder for the audio files, and the output. So in my case, it's analysis.json, so we will see the output there. And with this, we can just simply take this analysis.json file as well as our recordings and upload them in the Tyto post-call UI application to see if there's any acoustics issue with any of the recordings. So what you can see here, we have just the default files. I can just click here, load data. First of all, let's select the recordings and then analysis.json file and just click load. Most of the files look quite clean. There isn't much acoustic issue, only the loudness is quite high, but that's fine. As you can see in the first one, apparently the speaker loudness is quite low. So at the top, we have few files that are marked as troublesome, and we can also see how much degraded are these audio files, as well as the factors, like for example, speaker reverb, interfering speech, background media speech, and so on. Let's have a look at this one, for example. We can just simply click on it. And as you can see, there are several issues. For example, this background media speech is quite high, as well as the packet loss. Let's have a look.
The king is calling his army to attention. The trumpet has sounded, and it has reached your heart.
Wilson's traveling. How may I help you?
Yeah, apparently, as you can hear, there is some sort of a background media. Let's also have a look even further.
No, sir. Our sushi is fresh.
Yeah, so definitely in this file, we can hear that there is some kind of interfering media background speech that may be interfering with the main speaker. And as a result, it can affect the whole transcription and also the accuracy. Let's have a look at one more. For example, this one marked as a packet loss.
Yeah, actually, this is Jordan. You definitely called the right person. I can definitely help.
Yes, we can also see that there is some kind of packet loss, jitter. Also, there is some sort of the reverb and noises as well. So that was Tyto for post-call analysis. Feel free to build something cool with it, maybe integrate in your own existing platforms. Also, if you have some sort of questions, feedback, or even suggestions, you can just reach us out or also post your own question on our official Discord channel.